I'm Jen, and I'm a mom with chronic migraine. Right now, my kids are my life. Being a mom is everything to me. But not that long ago, migraines were my life, and everything in my life revolved around migraine. I didn't know how to control my symptoms or how to cope with the emotions of it all. And if I'm being totally open, I was afraid to become a mom because of how many migraines I was suffering. I totally bought into the myth that a sick mom can't be a good mom. But now I see that a lot of that fear was because I didn't have the right mindset and I didn't have the right tools. Honestly, even with the right tools, I still often feel inadequate. Frankly, I think that most moms have things that they're too hard on themselves for, and chronic illness is a tough one to get past. And it's so sad for me to think that so many of you guys are buying into the same lie that I was. So I wrote an open letter to you, and honestly also to me, to remind us that being a migraine mom can actually make us pretty cool. I'm not into comparisons, so I'm not going to say that it makes us better, just different. But there's power behind your pain. Now, of course, this video is from my perspective as a current mom, but I hope that this message reaches future moms, women that are back where I was, believing the lie that you can't make this happen. And I hope this also reaches current moms in my shoes and ones that are further ahead of me who need to hear the message that what you're doing is enough. Before we jump into it, here are 3 big things that I just urgently need you to know about migraine and parenting, and give it a thumbs up if you agree with these things. Number 1, being a migraine mom does not make you a bad parent. Number 2, if you rise to the challenge, you can actually be a great parent with migraine, not just a different parent. Again, give the video a thumbs up if you agree with that. And lastly, everyone has things that make their parenting journey more difficult. Chronic migraine is a doozy of a thing to have, don't get me wrong. But you'll discover that you're stronger than you ever thought you were, especially if you consciously choose to rise to the challenge. That's a challenge with a CH, not with an SH. Let's do the song and get into this letter. Actually, one more thing, I've got to give you an announcement. June is Migraine and Headache Awareness Month, and I am partnering with Chronically to help dispel migraine myths. Chronically is one of those right tools that I mentioned earlier that makes parenting so much easier. And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this series. Plus, as one of their ambassadors, I get to do a giveaway! So I will put the link in the pinned comment below. If you've been curious about Chronically ever since I told you that it is part of my bedtime routine, this is your perfect chance to hop in at an opportunity for a free one. Details below again in the pinned comment. Also, mark your calendars. I'm going live with Chronically next Thursday, June 13th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I know. Breathe. Contain yourself. Add that to your personal calendar, of course, but the best way to make sure that you get notified from us directly is if you subscribe to my channel and then turn on all notifications. That way you'll get a notification on your phone when the live event is actually starting. If this video tickles your fancy and if this letter means something to you, I think you're gonna love that live. You have just over 1 week to enter that. Letter time, letter time. I cried when I was writing this, so I hope that I can hold it together when I'm reading it. People are waiting on you, come on. Dear moms who believe their chronic migraines make them bad parents. 1. Your love and effort define you, not your condition. First and foremost, let's acknowledge the unwavering love and effort that you pour into your children every single day. Do migraine attacks present a challenge? Yes. Do they diminish your worth or your value as a mother? Definitely not. You are the only mom for your child, and a sick you is far better than no you. No one else could love them or care for them like you do. No one else could guide them as you do. You are the best person for the job, migraines and all. Remember that every parent faces challenges. Yours happens to be a medical condition. Let's move a little bit. Number 2, needing rest does not make you weak. I know it's easy to feel guilty when you need some flat time or when you need to take a break because of your symptoms, but knowing when to rest is a sign of strength and wisdom, not of weakness. When you take care of yourself, you make sure that your kids are getting the best you. You're making sure that you will be there for them more overall, because if you don't rest for an hour today, you may be paying double, triple, or 10 times the time tomorrow. Not only that, but you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself will help you continue to pour into your kids. Well, this lighting adjusting is awful. Yikes. Do you want your children to grow up thinking that life will be easy? Or to grow up thinking that being a parent only means pain and suffering? Values and behaviors are often caught, not taught. It is a powerful lesson for your kids to see you overcome a challenge like migraine attacks. And the lesson is even more powerful if you do that by prioritizing a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Show them resilience, yes, but show them how to do it through balance and self-care. And I will plug a card for a self-care related video here. Number 3, for the chronic migraine mama who thinks she's not good enough. Never forget that migraines are a medical condition, not a choice. Migraine attacks are not something that you signed up for. You didn't choose this life. This life chose you. Migraine attacks are not something you signed up for. They do not reflect or define who you are, and they certainly aren't a reflection of your capability and dedication as a parent either. You could have had asthma or diabetes or cancer, a busy job or childhood trauma, or a number of other challenges as a parent. Just like every other parent, you will love and support your child like no one else can. And to do that, you need to face personal challenges, which for you includes migraine attacks. But none of this makes you any less capable or loving. Number 4, your children see you. Your children see your strength and your perseverance. Not only will you face challenge as a parent, but overcoming those challenges is something admirable and inspiring. Show your kids that there is nothing that can stop them in life. Give them an example of the strength that they can draw on when they face their own challenges. You'll be able to be a better parent than you were without your migraines. That's making lemonade out of migraine lemons. Number 5, quality over quantity. Everyone tells you the same thing when you have toddlers. Be careful, it'll be over before you know it. And yes, that is so true. And life keeps you so busy as a parent, even if you aren't chronically ill. I think it's natural to worry that your chronic migraine attacks might make it so that you are losing too much valuable time with your kids. In my opinion, though, it's the quality of the time with your kids, not the quantity. Have meaningful conversations, make eye contact, share laughs and adventures. Get off your phone, seriously though. So when you feel well, be intentional. Create lasting memories with your kids. Give them your full attention. You and your kids will cherish that time together like nothing else. This isn't in the letter, but a lot of times I think of my chronic migraine attacks as having a second full-time job. I have a job and then I have migraine as another job, and it sucks that I need to do this job and this job doesn't pay. In fact, it's very expensive. But you're not alone in this. We're really not that different from even able-bodied people in the struggles that we face as a parent. And that's just a really beautiful thing because we can all be there for each other. Anyway, back to the letter. That was accidentally a perfect segue. Number 6, seeking help shows courage. People can't help you if they don't know what help you need. Reaching out for help shows courage and wisdom. It takes a village to raise a child. So whether you open up to family, friends, neighbors, healthcare providers, or someone in your church community, there is no shame in asking for support. On the contrary, it will make you all stronger. Ecclesiastes 4:12 says, "A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken." And you may have heard the saying that grief shared is grief divided. Joy shared is joy multiplied. So get yourself some community. That will help you make sure that both your children and you, yes, you deserve the support too, have the best care and support possible, even during your toughest times. Number 7, you are not alone in this thing called migraine. According to American Migraine Foundation, an estimated 39 million Americans live with migraine. That's more than 1 in 10. I believe I saw it's 1 in 6 or 1 in 7. And according to the CDC, an estimated 129 people, way more than that, 129 million people in the United States have at least one major chronic disease. That's nearly half of our population. So many parents are struggling, just like you. Here it comes. Like me, I'm talking to me too here. Whew. I made it to number 7 though before I got emotional. That's not bad. Sorry. Many parents are struggling just like you. And their story may be different than yours. Their story is different than yours. Their symptoms, their personal struggles, but there is a whole community of mothers out there who understand what you're going through. Moms who are new to the challenges, moms who are still going through them, and moms who have come out the other side. So find some. Go find some. Or if you're too sick, go find some online. Share support and advice. Share your experiences and connect. You'll find comfort in knowing that you're not alone and are, in fact, part of a resilient and caring community of parents. Number 8, self-compassion is essential. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that pushing through is not the answer. Sometimes it's the only option temporarily, yes, but you can't sustain that lifestyle as somebody who's chronically ill. If you push too hard today, you might pay back double tomorrow. So be kind to yourself. It's not only practical, it's vital. Do you want your kids to grow up an example of a mom who is gritting their teeth and suffering and sacrificing throughout their entire life? Suffering silently and alone? Or do you want to be the kind of example that teaches them to treat themselves with compassion, to take proper care of themselves, and to find support in their communities when they're older? How would it feel to see them at your age being unkind to themselves? How do you think they will feel watching you do that to yourself? Remember, it's caught, not taught. So if you parent right, your parents raised you, and now your kids are going to refine you. Be the person that you want them to look up to. Take care of yourself. In conclusion, you are a remarkable mother. You are not defined by migraines. You are defined by how you meet them. Yes! How you parent and how you navigate challenges. It's not the moments of pain that your children will look back on. It's the love, care, and effort that you show them. Embrace support, find strength in vulnerability, and remember that you are your child's most important role model. They will learn invaluable lessons from you that they might not learn from another parent. Resilience, empathy, self-care, and unconditional love every single day. With all my heart, a fellow parent who understands. End of video announcements in 20 seconds or less. This coming Thursday, June 13th, I'll be going live with Cephaly at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's right? And also, giveaway. I pinned a comment below for a link to enter the giveaway for a free Cephaly connected device. Coming up on the end screen, how I incorporate Cephaly into my bedtime routine, and I already put my notes away. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Shoot.